And we are live. Hello everyone, I'm Andrew Can, and if I can, you can too. Today is going to be a very fun live stream. Super excited for everything we have to cover today. Today we are celebrating 3 years of the Can Do creator community, which we will have linked in the description down below. We are going to be doing some giveaways, we are going to be doing some channel reviews, so we are going to have so much fun here, and I can't wait to get started here with all of you. I wanted to give a massive shout out to my co-founder Ike right at the top. Ike, everything we've been able to do has been incredible and I'm really appreciated for you. Small Skies, Jaden, hello everyone, hi everybody. So we are going to give some people some time to join the stream, but basically it's going to be a giant celebration. We have some tools to give away. We are going to be celebrating a lot and we're going to be doing some channel reviews. Welcome back, English Fun Zone. Always great to see you. I am so excited for this stream. And so as people start trickling in, because you are here already, we are going to go ahead and get started with how you can enter for the first channel review. So if you want to know how you can get your channel looked at, well then don't worry, because we're going to go ahead and get started with our first channel review word, which will be KDCC. It has to have the hashtag, all one word. Go ahead and put that in chat for your chance to get your channel review. We're also going to talk about how you can get some of that free merch we talked about. If you would like to see what, merch is we are going to be giving away, it's going to be shirts like this, what I'm wearing here. Hey, says Ike. Ike gave you a shout out at the top of the hour. Happy to have you. 3 years, KDCC. It has been quite a journey, but I'm so happy to where we are. So happy with the growth. We're almost 2,000 member, strong. So what is there not to enjoy? Welcome Chantel Hills, also a channel member. Shout outs to our members and shout outs to everyone joining us here today. So let's go ahead. If you want to get a chance to have your channel looked at, go ahead and type in hashtag KDCC in the chat. Welcome Joe. Good to see you. Joseph Belmont, an incredible musician. Happy to have you here with us. So it does need to have the hashtag. I see Jaden. Go ahead and make sure it does have the hashtag. But if you want a chance to get some merch, we also have the merch via, of course. So why am I frozen? Hopefully you can hear me. Gotta love, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen live. That's what we always say, right folks? So, well, that's not me. Let's go ahead and switch back. There we are. We can hear you. Remember, noticing some people not putting the hashtag. You must put the hashtag to be entered. Once you do so, we can go ahead and start and get drawing here. Now, if you would like a chance to get some merch, there's a different way we can do that. And the way you get merch is you have to join our Discord server. And in the announcement section, I'll make sure actually to link this in the stream. There is a giveaway link that you can enter with. And when you do that, it gives you the opportunity. If you're not in our server, this is a great time to join. This is how we are doing the giveaway for one of the merch items. We have a couple of different ways we're giving away merch, similar to how we have this here. So we have had some time. We're going to have a lot of fun. Again, the main goal is to just, talk about what we have been able to accomplish at the KDCC Discord server. We have a link in the description. So with that, let's go ahead and draw, give some people who are already here a chance to take a look at their YouTube channel. Good to see you, Home Rapid Repair. And if it is someone like Ike, I will, Small Skies, welcome, congratulations. So happy that we will be pulling you up here in the queue. Really excited for everything that, you have been around, not only my community, but basically quite a lot. And if you would like, if you're liking what we're doing, we also have a membership where we do bi-weekly channel review calls like this. So, it gives us a chance to talk about what we're doing over the KDCC. We do bi-weekly memberships. So really excited. So Small Sky, you are in the queue, so you should be able to see yourself up in the queue. Another way, if you are interested in getting some merch, is all you have to do is like and retweet this tweet for your chance to be entered. I'll go ahead and put it as well in the chat. Doing a lot of ways to give back. Now, one thing to keep in mind, I see that we have some people who are still typing in our keyword for the giveaway of the live streams. This is going to change as we get through the stream. So we have Small Sky here now, but our live stream giveaway word will change. So it's not going to be KDCC every time. you got to stay attention. You got to be alert. So our next one, which again is going to be fun. The next one, if you're interested in this channel review, is going to be, if I can, I'm not sure why I can't get any of my, you ever have that day where you're trying to do stuff and none of your gear, really? I can't, my keyboard does not want to work. It's a little helpful for what I'm trying to do. Okay, there we go. There we go. It helps when it decides to work. All right. So before we get started with the next one, we will go ahead and have this one. I was wondering why it wasn't working. So 3 years, that's going to be our next one. If you were in the chat, you missed that opportunity. It was plugged in, but I turned it on and turned it back off. So yeah, sometimes that basic tech support works. So if you're interested in getting a channel review now, because the theme is 3 years, here's what we're going to be doing. We're doing 3-minute channel reviews. Why? Well, we're going to hopefully go through quite a bit. So these first kind of channel reviews are going to be a beginner channel review. We're going to be focusing on what, if I'm a brand new user, what strikes me, what stands out. We're going to offer quick, hopefully actionable items that you can just follow along with and get your shot in terms of just getting what we have in store. So I have a timer here on my stream deck and I will hear it. I don't know if you guys could hear it. You might be able to. But we're going to go ahead and start with Sma's sky. So the first thing I want to do is bringing a small portion of the sky to your screen. Really love that. And I hope on a TV screen that this maybe shows a little bit better than what I'm able to see here. So one thing I will say is when you are using this banner, make sure that we are using all of it. We get it on TV, we get it on mobile. I hope this, it looks like this would be properly situated to be perfectly set up on mobile. I can pull this up actually on my phone and just triple check. But as we scroll through, one thing I'm noticing is we don't have a lot of customized playlists, at least up front. I see you do have some of them. So I see solar observations, I see lunar videos and live streams, and maybe you have more playlists, but they're not up front and center. So I see there are so many playlists here, but one thing you have to remember about playlists is that, like anything on YouTube, a YouTube playlist is searchable and discoverable. So it is super important that you go ahead and make sure that these playlists are searchable, right? So Sma Space Watch Live, I would maybe make it looking at space live, something that's a little more broadly appealing and maybe even searchable. Again, solar observations for August. I like it in terms of like logging, and this is a good playlist. Again, there's no limit to how many playlists we can have, but keep in mind, we're trying to balance not only what people, you know, what your own goal is of logging these things, but also how people could easily discover this. So it's one of those things where I would definitely recommend re-looking at your playlists here. And the reason I bring that up is when I go to your homepage, I would have a section that's, again, new to the channel. Click here. For You is good for this, especially since it's going to be based on what YouTube says. One thing I would also tell you is try to limit, if you're going to use the For You section, to the last year. So if you don't know, the For You section on YouTube is incredibly helpful, but one thing you have to keep in mind is if you don't edit this to really only show like the last year, it can show content from 10 years ago that might be relevant to a viewer, but isn't the most recent stuff you've done. If you're going to use the For You section on YouTube, really go in there, fine tune those settings, and make sure that it fits what you're trying to do on your channel. There are videos I have that are a couple years old that may not be the first thing I want a viewer to see, only because it's a little deeper information. So definitely something you should keep in mind if you're going to use the For You section on YouTube. So as we continue here, I see you have your top community clips. I love that you're giving your community a way to kind of give back and get involved. But again, the first thing I see that is really more, you know, set up for a new viewer here is honestly the lunar videos and live streams. And so the problem is you have these playlists that are really easy for a new user to get in, but I have to scroll and find it. So if I'm brand new to your channel, maybe I'll check out your live stream, but I would also keep in mind Solar Watch for this. It might not be the most search friendly. So I would just keep in mind and keep looking when it comes to any live stream, like a video, it needs to be searchable, it needs to be compelling. So looking here as we are at time, I would say that there's a lot here, but as a new viewer, some of the things you could easily do just to make it easier for me to understand is what kind of content would you like me to view first? You know, I see how I captured images of Jupiter. I see a lot of content here, and it's almost overwhelming from a new viewer perspective. So just focusing on some of those playlists that are easily identifiable of what you want a viewer to get right into is really helpful, especially since you're always live and there's no channel trailer. Having that like playlist set up for you is super crucial. Now, because of the nature of these 3 minutes, what I would say is we're going to do really quick grades. I would honestly say this is a really thought out channel. You know what you're doing. I would just say make sure from an audience's POV, it's super clear where you want us to start. I would say this is on a very easy B-, but of course, I would love to see what you all think watching out there. But thank you so much, Smots guys, for the opportunity to take a look at your channel. So if you want an opportunity to get your channel looked at, we have the word on screen now. It is 3 years, hashtag 3 years if you'd like your YouTube channel to have the opportunity to get looked at here on the live stream. So one thing that we are doing for these 3 years is kind of looking back and giving tips. So one thing we learned by just looking at Small Sky's channel, and if you want to get reviewed today, you can consider as well, is it is so important. If I have never seen your YouTube channel before, what is the first kind of pieces of content you want us to watch? I know some people will say that channel page, barely anyone makes it there. The problem is that a lot of people do. It is a great traffic source. A lot of people make it to your channel page, but the reason you may not be getting a lot of views from it is because it's not optimized well from it. I have gotten in the last, 90 days, 50,000 views just from my channel page. That's massive, right? So if I consider that I wouldn't have gotten those if I didn't make sure my homepage was more set up, more optimized, that's 50,000 views I'm leaving off the table. As we scale, that only gets larger, right? So the difference between 0 and 50,000 is how much work and effort we put onto a brand new channel page. So with that, we have 3 years. We've had people go ahead and enter. So I think what we're going to do as we talk about this here is we have hashtag 3 years. We have people who have entered, and I want to go ahead, Ike, if you are there, let's go ahead and run the giveaway on the server. I see Micah has gone ahead and put in the chat as well. So let's go ahead and run the giveaway on the Discord side, and I'm going to go ahead and draw. I'm really excited. The good thing about doing these is you never know who we're going to get a chance to look at their channel. And again, when we do these things, Micah joined a little bit later, but is the one we're going to be getting a chance to look at. One thing you have to remember when it comes to these is that there are going to be people that, might come in late, but you are never too late for this opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up your channel. And while we're doing that, I want to go ahead and give some more advice. If you're just joining us, we are going to be going over some ways that you can improve your channel, whether you are just starting or you've been around for a while. One of the things I can't stress enough, and we're going to go and look at this a little later in the stream, is using tools like Creative Fuel, which we are going to be giving away 3 amazing 3-month trials for anyone watching to try. Creative Fuel basically helps you come up with titles, and titles are based around topic. Topic is the most underrated thing across all of YouTube. Everyone focuses on thumbnail, title, but they always serve your topic. Finding the right topics and using things like YouTube's free inspiration tab, using tools like Creative Fuel AI are key because they help you understand what your audience wants to see from you so that you're making content people are interested in looking for and you're not disappointed when no one clicks or watches. Again, everything we do on YouTube ultimately serves the topic, the title, the thumbnail, the description. Everything plays into that topic, so getting the topics right is key. But I think we have a good amount of people who have joined, and let's go ahead and put in our next word. Now, our next word is going to be for this merch giveaway. It's on screen, KDCC merch. We're going to start collecting comments, all one word. Let's go ahead and get more people in here. But we have Micah, who we are going to pull up on screen now. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, not sure why. that didn't work. There we go. So we have KDCC merch. That is our word. We're taking a look at Micah Flemon's YouTube channel. And let's go ahead and see if I'm a brand new viewer. We have our timer on here. So one thing I like is I'm the owner of Micah Flemon's. Preaching is for all people. So I will say that it's very clear what we are to expect here. It is a little hard to read this. So I would definitely consider, making this maybe a little bit larger, especially if we're going to lean into text. I see we have subscribe today. Preaching is for all people. I don't think this is bad. I would just maybe make the text a little bit larger so it's easier to read. It is a little challenging at the moment, but that's not something that is too terrible. Welcome to the preaching of the gospel ministries. Owner Micah Flemon's. The gospel is for all people. So I do like this right here. It gives me a little bit, and it has your channel name organically within the about, which is something we definitely want to aim for. I see you are also using the For You section. Now, one thing, again, we talked about this, is that you can really fine tune this for being a little bit more, recent. But similar to what we saw with Small Skies is that I don't see more content than just this For You. I can't stress the amount of times I tell people you need to be featuring your playlists. So I see that you have praise and worships. I see you have Christmas songs. Go ahead and make a couple of more playlists. Why? Since you are preaching, maybe there are certain scriptures you're constantly going back to. Maybe there are certain things that make sense for you to be talking about, right? I saw you had a Christmas themed playlist for Christmas songs. What if we have a playlist that are all about scripture relating to around that time? There's so much you can do that is both searchable and definitely interested in your audience, right? So one thing you want to keep in mind is that for a new user, I'd also love to see a channel trailer. Channel trailer just helps me understand who you are a little bit better in video form. It doesn't, again, need to be a dedicated video, but it just needs to be something here. It is a little barren, so if we could just have a little bit more, that'd really be helpful in terms of a new viewer. And I would say, chat, what do you think, right? Can you easily see with just what we have here where to get started if you're just coming to this channel for the first time? For me, without the channel trailer, without other playlists, it is a little difficult, and it's making me go on a scavenger hunt. Now, if I go by popular, it looks like there's some music, there's some Silent Night Temptations. It's just a little difficult for me to kind of figure out where I should get started. So in that way, I would say, the more we can give, the better. I also see you've gone live. I would love if on your channel banner, there was something that told me when you go live, right? Like, I know church is usually on Sundays. I want to show up. I want to show up for your preaching, but I don't actually know when you are going to be dropping your latest videos. It's not very clear here. According to, Chantel, who gave some feedback, no, the page is not customized. Exactly. So it's a little difficult for us to know where to get started when it comes to this. As a brand new user, which is the kind of the guidance we're going under for these, again, channel trailer, some playlists. Go ahead and give me welcome to Micah Flemon's. Get started here. Some scripture to get you started. Something that just is a little easier for me. If I were to give this channel a grade, I would say that it's clear that you know what you're looking for. But for me as a viewer, as I'm brand new, I would just like a little bit more. And I think it's so simple to make these changes. What we're going to do is we are going to go ahead. I'm going to go with a C+. Just want a little bit more. Again, Small Sky had a little bit more, and it's just a little bit easier. Sick Shop says do some shorts. Definitely seeing some already, at least based on the tab, but that's also a really good way to reach people. Because you have so many shorts, even featuring that on the homepage would be helpful. Like, again, the main issue is that we're having to search so much for everything, right? So it's just one of those things to definitely consider. Now, if you would like a chance to get your channel reviewed, we have the word on screen. It is KDCC merch. All you have to do is type that in the chat for your opportunity to get your channel looked at. If you like some merch, just retweet what I dropped in the chat, like and retweet. It helps people find this live stream, and you're entered in for a chance. We're giving away 3 shirts just like this. This comes from our new merch store. Links in the description, but you know, being able to celebrate it, being able to give back our merch, being able to give away some of these tools, do some of these reviews has been honestly a lot of fun. And I believe, I'm going to check the Discord, we should have our first winner of the merch. So I'm going to check where we need to check, but I see Ike is still setting it up, so we will go ahead and check out the merch in a sec. But because, speaking of merch, if you'd like your opportunity to get your channel reviewed, type in hashtag KDCC merch. We're looking at channels. We have 18 people watching. Really going to be a fun time. What our channel reviews are is I'm doing 3-minute channel reviews for 3 years. We're taking a look at your YouTube channel as if I'm a brand new user who's never seen it. It is so important, because if you don't nail that, a lot of times people don't know. So here we go. Why is this one not loading? There we go. KDCC merch on screen. Let me know, what are you excited for about YouTube? Love to see in the chat. We have 18 people watching, not a lot of people chatting. Welcome, Rocket Queen 71. You were just in time. If you'd like your chance to get your YouTube channel looked at, all you have to do is type in the word on screen. So I'll put it in chat. It is KDCC merch for your opportunity to have your YouTube channel looked at. Again, if I get picked, I'll just have it be my choice, but really excited. I see from Six Shop, more money, every bit helps. Very, very, you know, when it comes to, there are lots of ways to make money. One thing I would say if you're trying to earn money on YouTube is don't just rely on YouTube AdSense. We oftentimes joke that AdSense is more like AdSense with CENTS, where it's pennies. So what I would tell you is it's super important to remember that you can make money with merchandise. You can earn money with memberships. You can earn money with lots of different ways that are not the normal way. So if you would like to get a chance to, you know, earn more money on YouTube, that's really all you need to do. Now, here's the word on screen. We are going to keep changing this word, so it's very important that you pay attention. So we are going to draw now, and if I'm picked, I'll pick from the chat. And I just wanted to shout out our channel members who are here. Don't worry, we definitely will do something for you a little bit later in the stream, but really excited. Let's go ahead and draw. Now, if I'm picked, I'll pick from the chat myself. All right, Chantel Hills. Now, because you're on your Chantel Hills channel, I will be taking a look at that channel. If that is not the channel you want me to look at, please let me know. I know you have more than one. So it's just a little bit more interesting for me to set this up, but I want to go ahead and pick our next word for everyone who is interested to go ahead. And you know what? I mentioned you guys earlier. We will have a moment for our members. Shout outs to our channel members. We launched our membership, soft launched it earlier this year. We are officially in full swing. We've updated our membership pricing to be more affordable than ever. We do group coaching in our membership. So, you know, the new word is on screen. It's hashtag members. And if you are interested in the KDCC membership, we offer both group and monthly coaching. We have 2 different coaching options. We have our tier for $4.99 that offers you once a month coaching, and we have our $9.99 tier, which is the $10 coaching. First off, Home Raptor Repair, thank you so much for 1, being an amazing member, 2, all you're doing on YouTube, and 3, he has gifted 5 Andrew Can memberships, as we see. So really, really appreciate it. You know, this is going to give 5 of you the opportunity from just getting to see what the membership's about. So with that, we are really excited to have you here. And Home Rapid Repair, that's amazing. Members gifting members. So one thing I will also say when it comes to what we are focusing on with our membership, the KDCC membership is really about helping you more one-on-one in a group setting. We offer the group coaching monthly and bi-monthly so that we can give you more time. Look, I've been asked over the years at my time at TubeBuddy, through what I'm doing here, to give back to the community, and I just didn't have time. But having a group like we have gives us the opportunity, and I'm really excited to launch this and have you here. And of course, I am frozen because I don't know. I got to really talk to the people at Streamyard. It's not working out for me. Hopefully you all can still hear me. But, you know, you got to roll with those punches. So, congratulations to those who were picked. Really appreciate you, Home Rapid Repair. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at Chantel's channel here. Just want to make sure... that we can do the giveaway. Ike and I are chatting. Ike, do whatever you need to do to run it. That's all I'm asking. With that, though, let's go ahead and pull up Chantel's YouTube channel with the reminder, if you would like a chance for your channel to be looked at, all you have to do, words on screen, type in membership. We're going to take a look at Chantel. I will be very, very transparent. I work with Chantel in the membership. Chantel's channel has a lot of content. Can I do that as a presenter in a live stream? How do you gift membership? So that is a great question. Under where the join button is, I believe, or it is the member icon. So it is the show your support for Andrew Can. It is the dollar icon. You can gift members. It'll be under membership gifting. So if you would like to do that, just as English Fun Zone did, that is basically another option that YouTube's given. Thank you, Chantel, for also explaining. So shout outs to our members, but also shout outs to everyone who's here. Whether you're a member or not, we love to have you, and we're really, really excited. So with that, I will say Chantel is an amazing live streamer. If you want to learn how to live stream, if you want to learn even more about YouTube from that point of view, or how to grow your community, your membership, Chantel Hill's great channel. Can't recommend enough. As I said, I do work with Chantel's. We have our 3-minute on the clock. So immediately what I like about Chantel's channel, Chantel Hill's live streaming community education. Simple, clear. I know what to expect. It's not challenging. It's not difficult. It is to the point. I love it. We see Chantel. I know what to expect. I know who's helping me. I am subscribed, so I will not be getting a channel trailer, though I know you have it. Similar to what we were talking about to Small Sky and even Micah before, is the importance of current videos, right? So I see these are mostly live streams. Nothing wrong with that. We have a lot of different topics that might interest me if I'm checking out this channel. We also have the most popular content on this channel. These are the videos that are being viewed by the most people. Makes a lot of sense. And Rocket Queen, thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. You have been very active in the chat already. I also love your avatar, and I hope we get a chance to look at your channel here in the stream. But as we continue to look at Chantel's channel, what I'm loving as a new viewer is there's so many different things. I know what she's working on currently. I know what people have historically enjoyed on this channel. I see that they have been doing shorts as well, right? And I see that you're using all these features. You're talking live streaming and live video. Here's a video I'd recommend. Make money on YouTube. So if you're trying to do anything that are in these 3 verticals, Chantel has you covered. And it is so easy for me as a new user. I also see, hi, I am Chantel Hills. I'm a live streaming and community specialist. My goal is to help you. Really good, really well optimized, but that's just my opinion, chat. Let me know before we pull up Chantel's grade, because I know Chantel's channel. I've worked on it. I want to hear what you have to say. One thing I'll say, go ahead from F to A, give Chantel's channel a grade. Would love to see that here. Now, what I will say as well is that I am very biased. I work with Chantel. I also know Chantel. We have sponsored content on her channel. She's an amazing creator. So I'm biased, but I'd love to see what you guys think. I see from Rocket Queen, we have our first A in the chat. I gotta be honest, that's what I was thinking too. I was thinking in the A category. So you know what? I actually think I'm gonna give an A+. In terms for the new user, very friendly and approachable channel. Could not disagree, Home Rapid Repair. A, says Jaden. So Chantel, amazing work on everything you've been doing, everything you've been working on. I hope you see how important all these things are. If you're watching and just joining us, when it comes to brand new people on your YouTube channel, I cannot stress enough. Please, please, please don't prove them right. I'm just kidding. That's Sabrina Carpenter. But if you are brand new and just joining us, someone new to your YouTube channel doesn't know everything your YouTube channel is about, which is why it is so important to set up your YouTube channel for success. A lot of people discount and discredit the YouTube channel setup. I got in the last 90 days 50,000 views from my YouTube channel page, and that's just because I put some time in to make it more viewer focused. It is such a great opportunity to earn views, and that's 50,000 views I wouldn't have had if I didn't put in the effort. Put in the effort, set up playlists, set up a channel trailer, and make it clear and easily to understand, and you have the opportunity to do it. So thank you so much, Chantel, for the opportunity to take a look at your channel. I love seeing all the supportive comments here. Aw, you guys are all awesome. Thank you. Very much agreed. We're very lucky to have some awesome people here today. All right, so I see that Ike and I are working on it, and we should have a way to do this here. I see from Sparky, I love this as well. I like watching Chantel help Doug out on his channel. She is very knowledgeable. Absolutely. Both Doug Hewson, shout outs to Doug, and Chantel, incredible creators. Just love the camaraderie we have here. But we are shouting out our members here, and we are focusing on them. So I see that we have some new members thanks to the very generous Home Rapid Repair. Really excited to see what we can do and who got the memberships, actually. I see Abdul Blog was gifted. I see EDC Central. I see Speedrunner. I see Avocado Sugar. I see Tasik Dasik. So if you're wondering how you can join our membership, all you have to do is join our Discord server that I have linked in the description down below. And, you know, another way that we are going to be helping you is through coaching calls. So we have our member call. If you check out the community section, you can see some of when our next calls are. So there's a lot of ways our new members get that. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was our 3-minute timer. I actually finished Chantel's before that 3 minutes. If you would like another chance to get and enter in a giveaway, all you have to do is like and retweet the tweet I just dropped. But I see some people, we have some joiners already. We have some people who have done both of those. Jaden, thank you for following me on Twitter as well. But I think we are good to go ahead and run this as Ike and I finish it. Super excited to see who we're going to get to look at here live. All right. Who is it? Six Shop. Six Shop recently, we've been working on some of the stuff in the membership around titling and topic. And Six Shop, I actually am really excited because I've watched a few of your videos. In our next group call, I have a lot of feedback for you, so I am super excited for this. Sick, thank you for being around forever. I went back the other day, I was doing a video, saw some super chats from you. Six Shop's incredible. Really appreciate it. If you're looking for Rings of Power content, can't recommend Six Shop enough. I am curious about English Fun Zone's question. I'd like to know what you think about the live stream tab. The goal is to get more viewers. I think the live stream tab, are you talking about this on a channel level? Or are you talking about discovery? I guess I'm just curious which way you mean live stream tab. So while I have that, I want to make sure that we are shouting out the next one. And this next one is one of our 3 giveaways from Creative Fuel. If you would like an amazing tool, which after Six Shop, I'm going to give a brief demo of what Creative Fuel can do. I will have this linked in the description and also in the chat so you guys can take a look at it. But Creative Fuel is an amazing way that you can work on video titles. It helps you create better video titles. It is one of my new favorite tools. And full disclosure, we are not sponsored by them, but I have worked with the amazing people at Creative Fuel in the past. So if you would like to learn a little bit more, I'll drop it in the chat. Give it a shot. You'll get a 3-month trial of the paid version just by being here. And so super excited for the opportunity to talk about Creative Fuel. Just take a look at it. So the link you get to click, if you want to download it, give it a shot. It is a browser extension as well as an amazing tool that we will look at. Creative Fuel is what is next. Now, if you're a new channel member, please let me know in the chat. I want to see you talking, want to see what you are working on. So yes, super excited because it's one of those easy things that we can take a look at together. So Creative Fuel in hashtag, all one word, all you have to put to get drawn into this next giveaway. So next is Sick Shop. Now Sick, I've taken a look. If you just got the membership, remember to join the Discord to get the full benefits, as like super important. Now, what I'm going to say for Sick Shop's YouTube channel. I am very familiar with the content you make, but we're taking a look at this as if if I'm brand new to your channel, right? One thing I would keep in mind is I see this. I'm seeing a little bit of a disconnect, and this is something we can talk a little bit more in the membership call. But welcome to Sick Shop, the hub for sci-fi and fantasy fans. Dive into reviews and discussions. I love that. I don't necessarily know if based on this description, the banner matches it. This, I see here, Sick Shop, let's make the world greener. But chat, please let me know what you think. And look right here from Home Rapid Repair. I'm still unclear on what Sick Shop's channel is about from looking at the visuals. And Rocket Queen 71, let us know what you think. For me, I know because I've gotten the opportunity to watch, some channel content, which Sick Shop, really good work. The banner does look like I'm being sold a t-shirt. I don't believe that's Sick Shop's idea and like what he's trying to do, but something to know. An open letter to the creators of Ring of Power. I love this. I think it's a great, if I'm brand new, I immediately know kind of what content to expect. One of the things we've been talking about, and I have this here, is that we're working on titling. I will say, it looks like a good banner, but I agree it doesn't match the channel. Fair enough. Thank you, Smaz Sky. Members only videos, really good that I can figure out you have a membership right away. I like popular videos, but I would actually go a little bit further. I would call this Sick Shop's popular videos, similar to what Chantel did, where she just took, her most popular content and made a more dedicated playlist. I think that's something that you can easily do. Again, I see you have playlists, but I would feature more of these individually than in this multi-playlist setting. And then Sick Shop God Shot. Life finds a way. I post once a week. So I love what you're doing. I think that you are actually an incredible content creator. I think that you have such a way with your reviews, but I don't necessarily know if the current layout and the current banner are the best ways to, bring people in, especially as a new viewer, right? I think what I would love a little bit more is I would love to see, I like your logo. I think this part's good. Maybe some of the shows you're reviewing, maybe, you can keep the tree. I actually really like it. I think it matches the tree here. I would just keep in mind that if I'm brand new, I don't know what to expect here. And other people in the chat have said so too. Chat, thank you for being so active and just participating. And, as a new viewer, I'm a little lost. But there's clearly stuff here that is thought out. And, when I look deeper, I can see there's a lot of intentionality. I can see, looking here, we've talked about this. I think this, as we are working together more, I think there's more we can do to just make this even better. And I want to get this grade up, and we will do this in our next membership call, which is on the 8th of November. So if our new members, shout outs to you. You'll be, getting there. So as I look here, I would have to say from a brand new user perspective, I think this is another B minus, but we can easily get this up to an A. I think this is so fixable, so doable within the today. So Sick Shop, if you're around, there's some stuff we can talk about in the member chat area and also in the public Discord, which is free for anyone to join. So just some things there that we can easily do. But I'm curious, everyone, what are your thoughts on Sick Shop's channel? Now, I'm excited on the Creative Fuel giveaway. I'm going to have it on screen. I saw some comments about, making sure we have this right. We are giving away 3 keys of Creative Fuel. So if you don't get this one, there are 2 other shots. I might make it a little easier, seeing a couple of, some issues. But again, remember the hashtag Even if you've already entered, you still get a chance to win this giveaway. This is not just for new people. If you've already entered, you can enter again. But if I've given you a review, we're just going to pick someone else in terms of the, the actual like review part. But it gives you an opportunity to still win an amazing tool. And I want to go ahead and show off a little bit of what Creative Fuel AI can do. So here's what I'm going to do. We are going to pull up in a new tab. Make sure we have everything. We are going to first go full screen, go analytics. We are going to go to the inspiration tab. If you've never been to the inspiration tab, welcome. So here is the inspiration tab. I'm actually going to go full screen on this. So all you should be able to see is this. And then let me switch to myself here. Hey, everyone. Now, here's the inspiration tab. This is YouTube's free tool. I love this. This tells you what people on your channel are searching for, whether it's a short, whether it's a video. And you may notice the Creative Fuel AI icon here. This is what we are going to be using today. Are you ready to generate some ideas? This comes from both YouTube and Creative Fuel. This is an idea I pitched to them. I really enjoy it. And so what you can do is if I wanted to, let's say, make a video that's based on what people are looking for in my audience, which is a YouTube analytics tutorial, I'm going to click on this flame here, and I can generate more ideas instant or generate more ideas advanced. This is Creative Fuel. I want to go, let's go show instant really quickly here. This is the tool that if you are interested in winning, all you have to do is type in hashtag Creative Fuel, whether you've entered before or not. So let us go back to channel analytics. It's running, it's doing its thing. And Creative Fuel is going to help us come up with ideas based on what our audience in the inspiration tab has told us they're interested in. Now, I might have ruined this because I accidentally clicked away, so that's my bad. Let's go ahead and do this again. Get more ideas instant. And as it's running, you're going to get an opportunity to see this tool in action. It's gotten a tool based on YouTube telling me there's interest in my audience in a YouTube analytics tool tutorial. Just pulled up 6 Shop up on TV. The channel is not optimized for TV. First playlist that shows is members only content, and the channel art is not TV friendly. Very good feedback from Chantel as well, 6 Shop. No, don't say my bad. Bad is not a noun. English Fun Zone. Thank you. My apologies. Is that okay? How to master YouTube analytics for faster growth. It has given me some new title ideas based on YouTube analytics full tutorial. Live Q&A, solving your biggest YouTube analytics challenges. I'm actually going to favorite this idea, which as you can see, I did with this heart because that would be a great YouTube live stream. Top 5 YouTube analytics tool you need to try today. As someone who's talked about many tools who comes from somewhere like TubeBuddy, that makes sense. This quick YouTube analytics trick will save you hours. I'm not really that much of a fan of this one, so I'm going to delete this idea. But behind the scenes, how YouTube analytics shape content creation. This actually would be a good members video. And from something my audience has told me they're interested in, I've immediately gotten 3 different ideas. Now, how to master YouTube analytics for faster growth. I don't know if this is a good one, mostly because I don't know how I would necessarily cover it. But I can option/generate more. It'll take me where it's going to give me the full look of Creative Fuel. Now, this is right in YouTube. So as you can see, I can generate 5 more ideas. And as you can see, generating banger ideas for my audience. That's something. Engage and grow with advanced YouTube analytics. I would maybe chain hacks into tutorial, because that matches a little bit more what my audience is searching, and it gives me a score. It gives me it for niche, emotion, reach. So if you have not tried Creative Fuel, this is your opportunity. Creative Fuel has helped me when it comes to topics, when it comes to titling, when it comes to really understanding my audience. So if you would like a chance to get Creative Fuel, we have the word on screen. I like the idea from Creative Fuel video ideas. Yes, I do too. I actually really have been finding it a lot of fun. I see from Danielle, I'm going to try this out. If you would like a 3-month trial of their paid version, all you have to do is type in hashtag Creative Fuel. We're giving away 3 keys. So that's something you can do. If you would like an opportunity to enter and get some free merch, all you have to do is retweet and like that tweet. And I think as we are here, as we're giving more people the opportunity to look here, I'm going to have the word on screen so people can see it. I'm going to check the giveaway and let's see. All right, according to the announcements. Ooh, hopefully you are here. We also have our first shirt giveaway. It goes to Tech Fairy, who has been very active recently in our server. Shoutouts to Tech Fairy. Can't wait to get you some merch. If you are lucky to get selected, I'll show you how you can enter actually. In our place, we have our support channel. You will open a ticket. I will quickly get off screen so you can see this. So let's go full screen and let's get Creative Fuel out of there. And we're still giving away merch. You're going to open a ticket. You are going to submit and tell us you've won the merch. We also have it here. We have 2 other shirts we're giving away. Really excited. Our first shirt is given. Shout outs to Tech Fairy, which actually I have an idea for Tech Fairy here in a second. But if this is your last call to get the first giveaway of Creative Fuel we are doing, the same way I just showed, where you have to go to the Discord linked in the description. I'll also make sure to put it in the chat. All you have to do is click on the link, join the Discord, open a support ticket, and we will get you your Creative Fuel 3-month trial. All right. I see our entries. Let's go ahead and roll. So if you've been picked, we will go ahead and give you the Creative Fuel and give it to someone else. If you have not, we will still Home Rapid Repair. Shout outs to Home Rapid Repair. Generously gifted some membership to the chat earlier. Winner of Creative Fuel for 3 months and also a channel review. So I think to keep this Creative Fuel love going, why don't we go ahead and work on the next one, which will be hashtag CF3. Here it is. Hashtag CF3 is all you have to put in the chat as I am pulling up Home Rapid Repair. I'm excited. We've given away a shirt. We have merch. We have a lot. I've come up with ideas. This has been a very fruitful live stream. Home Rapid Repair is really a good creator, and hopefully as we are looking here, we can really focus on a couple of things that I wanted to first shout out to Home Rapid, almost at 10,000 subscribers. I know my screen is not shared. I am putting in the brand new word to make sure people get the chance to look at it. So if you'd like, all you have to do is type in hashtag CF3 for your Creative Fuel giveaway. Now, Home Rapid, you can just go ahead and DM in the group chat. We have you in the membership. I will get this to you. But we have 2 other 3-month trials we're giving away. If you would like to go ahead and try Creative Fuel, again, really good tool. All you have to do, this is an affiliate link. It is in chat. I'll go ahead and pin it in chat. Go ahead, give it a shot. It is free, the extension, and it's really useful. We're giving away 3 months of it. So there we are. The extension is free, and you can learn more. And we're giving away a 3-month trial. CF3. Now, congrats, Home Rapid Repair is right. Home Rapid Repair, incredible. Now, if you have already entered, and whether you've gotten a review already or you just want to try out Creative Fuel, go ahead, type it in the chat. We're giving back. Hashtag CF3. Now, we have done, some beginner-focused channel reviews. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper. I'm not going to keep looking at this as if I am a brand new user. I'm going to look a little bit deeper. Also, shout outs to the chat. I see English Fun Zone celebrating Chantel. I see we have Geology Dude here as well. We have Future of Food with Chef Kelly. We have Jaden, who's been here from the beginning. We have Rocket Queen, who has been very encouraging. This is a great group. I'm so lucky to be here with you all. And thank you all so much for joining us. So Small Sky, as well as anyone who's been picked already, please enter the giveaways if you want Creative Fuel and want to try it out. But yeah, for our first one, this has been pretty great. Now, let's look at Home Rapid Repair. Home Rapid Repair, I'm biased. I know your channel very well. We talk about it a lot in the membership. We talk a lot in the Discord. Now, Home Rapid Repair channel has new videos every week. Home improvement videos for very good. I understand exactly. Rapid repair, do it yourself. Very clear to understand in the banner. New flooring made easy with carpet tiles. I would just check your returning subscriber channel trailer. This is one that's easily forgotten as we look a little bit deeper. So what I would tell you is this is a little old. 9 months is a bit old. Maybe have a newer video here. Maybe it's your surprise method to fix siding cracks fast. It could be a popular video. It could be something that you want people who may not have checked out your channel in a while to look at. I just know that this has been here. I'm not sure for how long, just something to consider. I see that we have popular videos. We have videos. Even though these are the generic YouTube ones, I feel like we get a pretty good idea of what to expect based on the channel banner. I would, of course, prefer a little bit more customization. Welcome to the chat, Susan. Great to have you. I did see what you put in the membership. We will talk about that. Alf here, how to be electrical, best electrical videos. One thing I would say, Home Rapid Repair, as we're going a little bit deeper, is I want a little bit more of a description instead of best electrical videos. Again, similar to descriptions that YouTube uses in our normal videos, they use this to surface this across platform. I do like the complete bathroom renovations a little bit more. Learn how to complete your own bathroom remodel. You can do it yourself. I mean, if you think about it, can do creator community. The whole thing is the KDCC. You can do it. And I love this idea. Love the shorts, past live streams. I see you're experimented or have experimented with vertical. I see you've tried other things, great channels. Really easy, really good to understand. I would just say, I would love to see a little bit more intentionality with some of the playlists featured, like you have. I think that, your full bathroom renovation, there are more that have a little bit more intentionality. As we think about seasonal stuff as well, I would tell you to quickly just consider that we are in Q4. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there are 4 quarters in a financial calendar in terms of how companies look at budget, look at different things, right? Q1 starts January to March. Q2 is April to June. And then it is July to September. And then it is, October to the end. Q4 is when a lot of companies spend money. That's when a lot of different things can happen for a channel. So I do see Rocket Queen. You are putting in an older hashtag. The current hashtag is CF3. If you'd like to be entered, we do change the hashtags. But if you would like a chance to get Creative Fuel for 3 months, go ahead and type that in. Really excited. Now, I will say, if you have entered in the giveaway when it comes to the one that is on Twitter, there's only 3 of you, but I'll put it here. All you have to do is like and retweet this for your chance to win. It might be a really quick draw. So good job. Now, with all that said, Home Rapid Repair, you're doing so much right. Your time is up, but I think you kind of already know. If I'm going to be a little more, nitpicky, and I'm looking at your return trailer and I'm looking at a little bit deeper, I would say, as I go to the community tab, that you're using it pretty effectively. Keep using it. If you were desperate, would you do this? Yes. No. I mean, yes. I think you're using this effectively. Keep on it. Keep at it. I love to see, as YouTube's going to be focusing more with the community tab, we should all be using it. As you hit 10K, which early congratulations, I know you're going to hit that soon, we should definitely have a conversation about how you can use YouTube's, brand connect and connect with some of those brands and affiliates. So overall, I want to hear what the chat thinks, but I have an idea. So if you're watching this, go ahead and let us know, what do you think of Home Rapid Repair's YouTube channel? And Ike's Alternative says 10K. Crazy, right? It is quite incredible. I will say that Home Rapid Repair, your growth has been well-deserved. It makes 100% sense. And I am very proud of all the work you've put in. It is not surprising at all for the stuff that you have done, everything like that. So great work on it, genuinely. And yeah, I have to say, you know, when you put in work like that, I think it shows. And I would love to see what other people think. But I think this is an easy grade, an easy A from me. Would love to see what other people think. I love all the things on Home Rapid Repair. I would look at the channel page. It does work on TV, but could be better. You know, it does also depend. Before you make that comment, check if your audience is on TV. Not to say that it's not important to optimize for TV, but in analytics, you can see what device people are watching on. For me, it's still mostly mobile, but that doesn't mean I can forget the TV, and do appreciate the call out. So if you'd like a chance to win Creative Fuel or get your channel looked at, just type in #CF3. And there we go. Now, one thing I want to talk about is if you have any questions, if there's anything you would like to know as we're going through this stream, please let me know. Would always love to take, you know, any questions you all have. As we continue to look at things, some of the things I would say immediately when it comes to a YouTube channel, when it comes to looking here and thinking about different content types, is this. YouTube is a long game. Most people get discouraged very easily, but there are tools out there like YouTube's Inspiration tab, Creative Fuel, Opus Clip, Streamyard. There's so many different things that have helped me on my journey. I would say if you're considering getting into YouTube, whether you are already on it or you're trying to continue on it, it is a long game. Joining communities like our free Discord, joining people like the Niminati, Daniel Batal's Battalion, Brian G. Johnson's amazing group is crucial. Community is everything, which is why we are giving back with 3 years of the Can Do Creator community. We're giving away merch. We're giving away, you know, amazing tools like Creative Fuel, and we couldn't be here without every single one of you watching. Beauty Bubble, it is incredible to see you. Andrew Can stopping by to congratulate you on 3 years of being a wonderful, well, thank you for the kind words. Always great to see you. And, you know, it has been an amazing 3 years. We're almost 2,000 members strong. We're giving away Creative Fuel. And, you know, English Fun Zone says it. YouTube is always changing too. That is absolutely correct. Joined August 25th, 2011, and so much has changed. Couldn't have said it better myself. So I think we are good. Let's go ahead and draw. Let's see who is going to get an opportunity here. We have Jaden. Jaden, you have been in since the beginning. I hope you still stick around. We still have other things we're giving away. But congratulations. Please, 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 if you're not in our Discord, go ahead and join. Open a support ticket, and we can get you this. I also have your YouTube channel, so if for whatever reason I don't see a support ticket, I will try to follow up, but it is always better, you know, in terms of content, you know, for us to have you reach out. It just makes it a little bit easier. But one thing I will say is, you know, when it comes to this giveaway, you know, Rocket Queen, that means a lot. I thank you. I really do appreciate that. I do my best. I love the community we have built and have grown. So, you know, as we look here, I think for, you know, 3 years, I want to go, because of the generosity, we are going to go with #3HRR for your opportunity to get a channel review. This is no Creative Fuel. We're going back to just a channel review. But if you would like your channel to look at, let me take a look at your channel. That's all you got to do. Hey, Home Rapid, my hubby has to check you out. I think everyone has to check out Home Rapid Repair, but I am biased. And I can admit my bias. I do have your channel here, Jaden. So let us go ahead and take a look. Again, we're going to have 3 minutes on the clock, but just want to give people some time to enter in the hashtag. Gonna go ahead and have it on screen just in case people want to enter. You might recognize the name that we're using, Home Rapid Repair, gifting membership, gift just being an overall stand-up guy. So really do appreciate it. All right. So Jaden, as I'm looking here, and I want to make sure that I'm doing this a little bit better, I would say this, there's not a lot of content immediately here. It seems to be mostly shorts. So what I would say is, as I'm looking, is maybe it seems only one video. With that, I see watch time, a playlist. It seems that this is a little bit newer. I would say that it looks like there was more content at one point. It is a little bit difficult to tell. There is a little bit about, school/job training, YouTube, supporting, love church, videos monthly. I would say from what I'm seeing, it is one of those situations where there's just not a lot here to look at, but that's not a bad thing. I see you have a short that is an update video. All I would say when it comes to your channel, Jaden, is just keep making content. I see that there's some stuff that has been privated. I see that the update video probably has some important information. I see that you're testing out the subscribe feature from YouTube. What I'm seeing is your channel is very new, but with Creative Fuel, which you have gotten a free trial of, it makes it very easy to come up with ideas. It has been a situation of all you have to do is just keep posting. I see that you had some stuff in that playlist. It said there's 2 videos. I can only see 1. I don't know if that's on purpose. If I look at the transcript, maybe it'll give me a little bit more insight. Look, when you are done with school, you'll get back to posting. Look, that is good. I will say that as of now, because there's not a lot here, I'm not going to give a grade, but you have 1 Creative Fuel. I will owe you a grade. So once you can get back to creating more consistently, this will be an easy grade, but please reach out to us about your Creative Fuel. And, thank you for the opportunity to take a look at your channel and being so amazing here. One thing I can say is focus on having a channel trailer. Make sure, as we've seen with others, that you create a lot of content with playlists. Playlists are really good for those new viewers when they come to your channel. I would also consider, when it comes to different situations like this, putting your name here can also help. It gives me an idea of what you do, but not what videos to expect. I see videos monthly. Just writing this out a little bit more can help us understand what you do. But ultimately, it's not bad at all. It's just you're taking, you have school, you're balancing a lot. So all I would say is just work a little bit more on the content. We can definitely take a look back. I know Creative Fuel is going to be a huge help in this. So Jaden, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for being so active here. And, the next thing I think we're going to do is we are going to take a look at the post engagements here. So I see that some people have only liked the tweet and not have retweeted. It needs to be both. So right now it is between Ike and Chantel on the tweet. But I think to have a little bit of fun, to do, if you'd like, the last way we're going to do this is, hey, Foxtail, happy November. Happy 3 years of the KDCC lag. Ooh, not sure if that was me or what. Future of Food with Chef Kelly says, I'm relaunching tomorrow. I don't know what to do with the older content. What I would tell you is if you're relaunching, YouTube says never remove content. This comes from their creator liaison. I would just maybe not feature it front and center on the homepage, and I would really overtake your homepage with new content. That is something I would do there. So what we're going to do, it's going great, Foxtail. We're giving away, thanks to Home Rapid Repair, we have 3 HRR if you'd like your opportunity to get your channel looked at. We have some new members who have joined thanks to, Home Rapid Repair. We have an amazing community here. I'm going to go ahead and link back to the Discord if you'd like to join and, really become part of our community. We do a lot here on YouTube and there. So yeah, if you would like an opportunity to get your channel looked at and, just support what we're doing and giving back, here's a good way. After this giveaway, if you've already had your channel looked at, there are 18 people, we are giving away merch via the chat here. It'll be using this giveaway tool. So go ahead, type in #3HRR if you'd like a chance for your channel to be looked at I'm going to give it a little bit more time. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask as well. As we are here, let's go ahead and go back to another tip that can help you grow on YouTube. Here's something that I don't think I've said enough, is that things on YouTube change. Search engine optimization from 2017 to today is completely different. Used to be search engine optimization is you just found out what people are searching for, you put it as your title, you put it in your description, you put it in your tags, you're pretty good if you made a good piece of content. Nowadays, it's a lot deeper than that. It's about making something that is really diving into the conversations your community is having. The community has different conversations around that keyword. And can you tap into what people are searching for? Inspiration tab from YouTube is a great way to do this. It tells you exactly what people are searching and watching. Your job as a creator is to find the topics that interest not only yourself, but the people you want to watch. So YouTube is constantly evolving, and us as creators need to be constantly evolving too. If you are constantly evolving, you are staying on top of it. I know it can seem like a lot, but you take it a day at a time. One video at a time, one edit at a time, one script, one keyword, one thumbnail. It's a long game, and we're going to take a moment to breathe and focus on all of it. Now, let's go full screen here. There we go. We have Home Rapid Repair 3HRR if you are interested. So yes. I see from Rocket Queen, I have to use the community tab more. I actually schedule a lot of content out from the community tab. So it's super important to, if you want to use it, remember you can schedule. Another thing, and I'll go full screen for this, YouTube themselves recommend if you're going to use the community tab to give yourselves 3 days between posting. If you can't upload a new video, you can definitely use the community tab to update your community. It is a crucial thing, and YouTube's investing more and more into it. It is definitely something you can do. Highly recommend if you aren't using it already to go ahead and give it a shot. Really is a great area to get, going. I see from Foxtail, I just heard from vidIQ during one of their videos. One big thing to do is getting hooks. As a gaming creator, that's going to be harder to do. Any advice for me and my brother? So when it comes to hooks, it depends what kind of gaming content you're doing. If it's Let's Plays, if you're on episode 40, the hook's not going to matter as much. If it is brand new content, let's say you're doing PvP, let's say there's a lot of different kinds of gaming content. When it comes to a hook, a good way to remember hooking someone on YouTube is on a normal video, you have 30 seconds. On a YouTube short, you have 3. So when it comes to hooks, try to restate the title on a longer piece of content. Try to make sure that you're honing true. Because like even this, right? This video is this live stream is 3 YouTube growth tips you can't miss. So when it comes to thinking about that, that's kind of my Northern Star. That's what I'm going to try to hook people with, not only in my title, but also in, when it comes to content. So when it comes to gaming videos, it really depends the game. It really depends what the purpose of the video is. Here's how you can get more kills in Overwatch 2 right now. That's a great hook, very clear. Depends the title. Here's how you can level up in Fortnite fast. That's a good hook, engaging, quick, off the top of the dome. You're going to know what games you're playing, right? Here's how you can get the most stars possible in the new Mario Party game. Very quick hooks, depends the content though. I always feel like I'm behind with YouTube content creator information. Well, you're already a part of Nick Nimmon's group. You're now joining us here. Our job is to keep you informed. If you want to be up to date with YouTube information, then we have a newsletter that you can sign up absolutely for free. We give a lot of updates. I got to give a massive shout out to Ike. Ike runs our newsletter and is doing a fantastic job. It's a lot of information. Another thing I see from Chantel, and this comes from Jaden, Jaden asks, do I have to have a playlist or not because of not much videos? And Chantel says, you can still use playlists and one video can be added to multiple. Yes. And as you are building out, and this kind of goes with what Chef Kelly says, if you are relaunching your content or you're redoing things, playlists are a great way to show new things while not showcasing your older content. If you don't have, a lot of content, then it's okay to already create playlists for content you're going to make. Don't think that just because you don't have the content yet that you won't have it later. It also keeps you accountable to make it, right? Oh, another thing, playlists are searchable. So if you find like YouTube analytics tutorial is something my audience was interested in, that's a great playlist and great content I could make. Just something to think of. I see from Foxtail. I like that, Andrew. Thank you. I'll do my best with it. Whether breaking news stories, funny moments, or anything in between. So if there's breaking news, let's say there's breaking news around a brand new game you're interested in. This Super Mario Party bug changes everything. Really simple to do. But I think we are ready to go ahead and draw. Let's see who we're going to get a chance to look at. Geology Dude. Shout outs to Geology Dude. Taking a look at your channel before. Let's go ahead and take a look at it again. Now, we have a very exciting, because Geology Dude, even though you just entered, you might want some merch. I know I do. And in honor of the amazing Ike, if you want some free KDCC merch, all you have to do is type in hashtag Ike. Ike, I could not have done this without you. Our friendship has been genuinely one of the best things to happen from, let's throw it all the way back, from freedom to today. You have been a crucial part of my YouTube journey. You are an incredible creator yourself. Ike says, I would also like some free merch. So if you'd like a channel review, some free merch, go ahead and enter with hashtag Ike. Ike, genuinely thank you for all you do. I could not have done this without you. If you don't know, Ike is known for putting the do in done, the D in the KDCC. Hashtag Ike. Yes. Let's get some love for Ike in the chat. I don't know. I did not run that by Ike, by the way. So here we go. Hashtag Ike. But I know. I know that I'm doing the right thing. And it's also, if this is for merch. Ike is such an amazing human. Agreed. Love. Let's get some love for Ike. That's all I can say. But Geology Dude, I have not forgotten you. We're pulling you up. Let us go. So if you'd like a chance to win merch, just type in hashtag Ike in the chat. Okay, Geology Dude. Let me pull up your channel. There we go. Let us go with Geology Dude. Now, Geology Dude, I'm going to take a look. So, rock identification, geology education. Geology Dude. Does the Geology Dude abide? That is the question, is it not? And also, Rocket Queen 71, thank you for being here. I just got to say shout outs to Rocket Queen, Geology Dude. Let's shout out English Fun Zone, Joseph Belmont. I did not know you were playing Fortnite, but here we go. Jaden, I mean, we've had amazing people. Foxtail, we've had so many cool people. Susan, Home Rapid Repair. Ike, merch you say? It is not merch of Ike, but I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. Geology Dude. Geology has rocks in 360 degree 3D formats, 300 photos in mesh per object spin. This is not an AI channel. Hello, rock people. I would actually maybe, I understand you're not an AI channel. I'd maybe move this up a little bit. I love the use of emojis in your about section. I love that you have your channel name organically there. I do see that I am frozen, so hopefully you guys can still hear me. Gotta work out my live streaming software here. Definitely. Hopefully I'm back. But Geology Dude, Love to see this. Volcanic mud flows, boulders, and Lahar. Good channel trailer. 5,000 views. This is part 1 that relates to volcanic mud flows. One thing I would do, especially with this description, is go ahead and towards the end of it, since it's your trailer, link to part 2, so that if I want to click on it and like I haven't subscribed yet, or I've already seen part 1, I can watch it easily. Just something to consider. I like that you're using the For You. We have talked about, the content here. And if you have this kind of stuff, one thing I would consider is that, making sure it's only the most recent stuff in the For You section is helpful. I do like your popular videos. So Metamorphic Rocks identified. I hope you have a playlist about identifying different stuff. Love to see you're using shorts. Metallic minerals, metal, light. We have a lot of playlists, actually. We have different rocks. We have different sedimentary and paleontology. We have different metamorphic rocks. We have a lot of content here. Now, because we have so much content, that might make it a little more challenging to figure out. Now, Smart Skies, I see quickly, I like the channel banner. I'm a little bit behind. Hey, the beauty of doing these reviews is that there are lots of ways to catch up. It hasn't been Geology, dude, it's been 7 months. I tease, but that's good to know. If not, you can also just do a playlist of similar kind of content. Videos, as I look here, because you have so much, one thing I would say, especially for you, is give me a video new to geology, dude, because there's going to be a lot of people who either have an interest in geology or are brand new to it. Having a dedicated playlist that's like new to geology, get started here, could be super beneficial for your channel. And then like breaking it down as you have it. Again, I understand there are a lot of playlists, but I would just consider that you have so many people that are interested in the stuff you're talking about. By just having a playlist that makes it super easy for me to know where to get started could do so much. I want to see if you're using your community tab. Hey, rock people, I've been working on some longer videos, one of which I had hoped to publish. However, it appears that I need to perform some system maintenance. Good update. 5 days ago. Decent spacing between. I hope one thing I would do is like maybe do a quiz, especially. We talked about that video was the showcase video, several months of work. Again, like I said, I have not watched the video. That was mostly jokes, but you'll know it better than me. One thing to keep in mind as well is that as we continue here, that there are going to be new opportunities. I understand you have some gear woes. That's why using community tabs helpful. Geology dude, you rock. Amen. But yes, love to see it. I think really for what I'm looking at here, I just need a couple more beginner focused stuff, but you know your content, you know your audience. I want to see how long you've been creating, which we can do with the About tab. So we joined May 7, 2016. One thing I would really consider is shorts, like a little more focused on different, like you have here. These are really, quick, simple, but effective, especially in getting people to find your content. One thing I would do is see what the subscribe rate is. Smoky quartz. It seems like quartz are the two top. Maybe it's a YouTube short of like your 10 favorite quartz, or maybe you can explain the difference of a quartz and different things, comparison stuff, and then like use those to link to long form videos. Overall, you clearly understand the bedrock foundation of your niche. Hopefully that joke lands. But I have to say, you have really improved since I last saw. I really like what you're doing. I've been posting videos for 2.5 years. To have 1,000 subscribers, 351 videos, you're really understanding what you enjoy. I would say this is, for me, a very solid B+ to an A- because you're so focused. I'm curious what the chat thinks. So chat, let us know. What would you give geology, dude? Ha! Good one. I'm assuming that's about our bedrock joke. I also wonder how bad's my delay, because I feel like I'm saying things and it's not coming through to the audience quick and I'm already moving on. So let me check my delay here. But as I'm doing that, one thing to also keep in mind as we're going through this live stream is that things can change on multiple fronts, right? When it comes to YouTube, like my stream latency is on low, but sometimes, you know, there can be issues. I'm seeing Live Rocket Queen. Thank you so much. I see that we have different people retweeting here. I see Chef Kelly. I see the likes. I see different people coming in. It rocks. Well done. So critics say this channel rocks, Geology Dude. Thank you for being such a good sport. Thank you for the opportunity to take a look at your channel. If you would like some merch, we are giving away merch. All you have to do is type in hashtag Ike, Ike being the amazing co-founder of the Can Do creator community. I love my Uscrete mug, but you know what? I need to get some of our own mug. So that is it. If you have already entered and, you know, would just like a chance to get merch, this is your shot. All you have to do is type in hashtag Ike. It is 3 letters and a hashtag. Thank you, Geology Dude. You've come back. You have been active. Really appreciate all your support. I do need a KDCC mug too. You know, Ike, we are really, you know, I have the shirts. I got to work at getting my own mug. Ooh, I need a KDCC mug too. We all need mugs here. But, you know, right now we're focusing on shirts, on the merch. So that's it. But maybe, if the chat here agrees, maybe we give away a mug instead of another shirt for the last one. But this is hashtag Ike. All right. We are going to give a last minute. And while you're here, thank you. Let's focus on some of the tips. Now, another tip, if you've been on YouTube for a while and you feel like you are posting content, but you're not getting the views you want, some of the easiest stuff that you can do is take a look at your YouTube analytics. YouTube analytics can seem daunting, but go to your individual video. Look at the following stats. Impressions. This is based on your video topic, title, and thumbnail. Impressions are when people see your thumbnail and your title on YouTube. It's how YouTube finds the right fit for the piece of content you create. Impressions click-through rate, shortened usually to click-through rate, is how people respond when they see your thumbnail. This actually does work in search for shorts too. Shorts, live streams, normal videos, even playlists can generate impressions. They can be discovered. They can be put in front of people. So understanding those 3 analytics, if you've been here for a while, you've heard me say it, I'll say it again because it's that important. Learn those 3. Once you get those, we can go deeper. And hey, going deeper, well, I'm sure Geology Dude would love that. Mug. People are saying mug. All right. In the last giveaway, we will make a mug. If you would like to be entered in the last giveaway, all you got to do is like and retweet this tweet. We have a couple people there. We have what we're giving away here now. I'm excited. Let's go ahead. We've given people a chance. Hashtag Ike. Who will get this? We have English Fun Zone. Congratulations. I like Ike. It's a I'm very familiar with it. Ike subtly hinting at a KDCC mug for that. Because English Fun Zone, I will offer you a shirt or a mug. Ike has dropped it. Let me know what you would like. Please, please, if you're not in our Discord, join, open that support ticket. Makes it really easy. So English Fun Zone, the choice is yours. And you also get a channel review. Good to see you, live stream consultants. Good afternoon to you as well. We're having a lot of fun here. English Fun Zone is our winner. So English Fun Zone, let us know. Would you like a mug or shirt? I ask because when you put out your support ticket, I will definitely need to know. But let us go ahead. We have one more piece of merch to give away. We still have more that we're giving away. And we have another thing of creative fuel. We have so much we're giving back to. I'm loving it. Mug, please. You got it. All right. There we go. Mug is secured. I will go ahead after the live stream. Once you put your support ticket in, we will reach out. All right. But we're not done, because you know what time it is? I know what time it is. I love what time it is. It is time for more giveaways. I think for the last Creative Fuel, we are just going to put something really simple. If you would like a chance to win Creative Fuel, which we've showed off a little bit earlier, type in #fuel. It is simple. Let's get going. If you want to give Creative Fuel a try, really easy to do. They have the free version that we've been talking about here. I will link once again. It should also be in the description. But this is going to be for a channel review. It's also going to be for the opportunity to win Creative Fuel. I see Fuel, all caps in chat, getting some entries in. Love to see it. To fuel my imagination. There we go. Entries are coming in. Fuel from Foxtail. All right, let us go ahead though. Go full screen. Pull up English Fun Zone. We are in the fun zone. All right. Let's have, here we are. This is a very, very sliced thin view. That's what I was looking for. All right. So one thing I wanted to call it, we're going to put this on the clock. English is in the fun zone. Be in it to win it. All right. Want to improve your English? Live stream calendar. Love that you have the live stream calendar. Click the calendar. One thing I would say is I know some of these links. I can't remember. Did they change it? It should be clickable. Not sure why it isn't. But good to know that you have a calendar. You have the join to get to your membership. We have 10 ways to say shh in English. Really good. I see that popular videos. One thing I would definitely recommend English Fun Zone is I've seen your channel. We've reviewed it before. I would say that when it comes here, I see we have videos, we have members only. I love the free English lessons. I would actually maybe move them a little higher. I say that because if I'm joining or I'm trying to learn English, we actually had someone in our Discord earlier trying to do that, just that. I would say consider that there are, one, a lot of Discords about learning English. Joining those, seeing how people are having those conversations could help. Two, if I'm learning English, maybe, and I'm curious if you're doing this, what languages are the most common that people join to learn English on your channel are? Because then I would create a popular playlist. It could just be a playlist of 10 videos or how many videos. I would go ahead, use the features in YouTube that let you have multiple different metadata sets and translate it to the most popular, learn English in those languages so that, and you can work with people, you can hire people to do this. When they join, they get in their language and English, how to learn English. It's super helpful, super a little deeper thought, but just something I was thinking of. I do love your free English lessons. I think your student requested videos would make a really good one to put here. I think, you know, as I look at your past live streams, since you have such a huge focus on live streams, maybe put it a little bit, you know, higher. Oh, wow. English Fun Zone. I speak Mandarin and Spanish, so most of my viewers are from those countries, but I don't want to use translations. Fair enough. I would just say you should think about it from a viewer's point of view, because the way YouTube works is there's a feature in the back end that lets you have multiple different versions of your titles and descriptions that wherever they're watching at, you can have those videos show up in those languages in the way you want it translated so that you can just help them where they're at and reach a broader global audience. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, but it's just thinking and putting your audience even that next level. It's one of those things where, you know, it's super valuable when it comes to using YouTube's feature. I know YouTubes are always looking for people doing it, and it just could help you in that way. I know last time we talked about doing some quizzes, so all right, which sentence uses correct, oh man. All right, I said last time I'd do a quiz if you had them. I will say this. I am an English speaker. English is difficult. Which sentence uses the correct future perfect tense? I'll be honest, I am nervous, but we will figure this out together. Oh boy. Um, I made a commitment last time. Don't know if I can commit to it this time. Okay. By next year, I will have finished my degree. By next year, I will finish my degree. So it is the future perfect tense. Got it. By next year, I will finish my degree. I will be finishing. I have finished my degree. I believe it is A. Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh. English is tough. It is. I was like, I believe it's A. I'm sitting here sweating. Oh. All right, mate. I hope English fun. So that was fun for you. Oh, and we speak it. I thought that same thing. English fun zone. Oh, I'm assuming that's clapping. That was more challenging. I think we've talked about your channel. I've had the very good opportunity to look at it. I would just say you have a lot of different things that you're doing. I really would encourage you. I love to see the quizzes. I would just put some newer videos for newer people. Because again, 12 years, 11 years, 5 years, 11 years. Some people may not scroll deeper than this and think that, oh, they're not that active. I see videos, then they might see it. But just, keep in mind those things when it comes to your channel. Overall, I absolutely geology, dude. I was in the squirming zone with that guess. So much for the fun zone. Yeah, I struggled on that. I did make the promise I would do a quiz if I saw one. English is hard, even if I've spoken it my whole life. But I think, because one, your channel is really good. Two, we did this together. I think this is an easy A for me. You were so clear on your method and on who you're trying to reach. I would just encourage you to, try, experimenting a little bit more. I would say, as things are growing and going, it's very easy. Use that community tab, folks. I love the explanation. Future perfect describes an action that will be completed before a specific time in the future. Will have plus past participle. I love how you also explain the others. So if you would like to take some of these quizzes, look at this, 268 answered. This is a great use. Again, remember, it's every 3 days. YouTube doesn't promote them if they're too frequent. So I would just schedule these out. But I love to see that you're using the quizzes. It's a great way to engage your audience specifically. It's an easy A for me. Congratulations on the merch. You got an A. I mean, what a day, what a fun day for English Fun Zone. I was in the squirm zone as a geology dude, the squirming zone, as geology dude has so beautifully put it. But, I will say thank you, Rocket Queen, as well. Thank you so much, English Fun Zone. I can't wait to get you the mug. I can't wait. I got to buy myself a mug. But I will say I'm having so much fun with all of you here today. And whether you're just joining for the first time, you've been around the KDCC for multiple years, it means a lot. It is so much fun. And let's continue going. All right. So I see we're getting a little more traction on the tweet. Friendly reminder, in order to be entered to get the merch, you need to go ahead and like and retweet for the last one. I believe we've given away all the creative fuel. We have not given away all the merch. So we will be giving away all the creative fuel after this. So, because we had creative fuel, we had all of it. So if you'd like your opportunity to get creative fuel, which we showed off a little bit earlier, this is your chance. This is your moment. So let us go ahead. And while we are waiting, I have a question. If you would like the opportunity to get creative fuel, give me a video idea that you have. Let's build it out with creative fuel. First person to type it in gets it. Really excited. Fuel. We're fueling this all. And here's a cool thing. As we are on English Fun Zone, so is Creative Fuel. Ready to generate an idea? Here we are. It shows on your channel. It plugs right into YouTube. So let's say there's a video that we like of, English Fun Zone. Let's say I wanted to try something like this. I can click this and I can reimagine for my channel and it'll come up with new ideas. How AI will save our planet. I see it with the future of food with Chef Kelly. She got it. All right. So once this loads, and again, what it's doing is studying this popular title and will help me come up with simple ideas. Oh, Sick Shop. A great for YouTube thumbnail and a great thumbnail are two different things. Sometimes the thumbnail can be well designed, but not good for YouTube. So, YouTube SEO tips, ESL, Advanced American YouTuber Insight. Storytelling techniques, ESL, Basic Content Creator Guide. As you can see, it's trying to reimagine it as it said. But we are going to freestyle an idea. And by freestyle, it's going to take us into the Creative Fuel zone. So let Creative Fuel decide for me. Or we can give it custom instructions. We're going to say, help me come up with a video title based on how AI will save our planet. This comes from Chef Kelly. It's going to generate ideas for our audience. And again, if you'd like to give Creative Fuel a try, if you haven't already, we're giving it away, showing it off. Cool tool. All right. The truth about SEO you need to know. I think it was my fault. So that's my bad. I did not do that correctly. Let us go back. Plan your video. Add your own existing idea. There we go. Not the Creative Fuel. So, how AI will save our planet. Plan video. All right. Auto-generate initial content. Have a script. You can add it. Plan our video. So, how AI will save our planet. It's going to help do a lot more than just the title. Foxtail says, I've actually been advised not to use orange or blue border for any more of my thumbnails. I rather like it, but wanted your thoughts. I don't have the full context of that, so it's hard for me to give feedback. I think that's interesting. Not sure why. So, improve your video title. Replicate top videos in my niche. Change the hook. Make it shorter. Make it larger. Incorporate impact wording. Custom instructions. I could say, here's some generated title concepts. If we look here, AI's role in planetary survival, transforming Earth with AI, we can find breakout titles based on how AI will save our planet. So 22 amazing inventions that will save our planet. We could basically use this. We could generate title concepts. So maybe this one, how will AI save our planet? How will AI change the world? Would be a good one to generate from. And all of a sudden, how AI will save our planet, we can generate a title concept. We can generate from a lot of different ways. So I think I want to make this similar. I want it to have, specific impact wording as we are playing with this. AI's groundbreaking role in Earth's salvation. Can AI transform and rescue our planet? Generated title concepts, breakout title ideas, all from one idea from the chat. We have gotten multiple different, and we're not done. And that's just some of what you can do with Creative Fuel. If you would like to get an opportunity to win Creative Fuel, just type in #fuel. So there we go. We have people on Twitter sharing this out, retweeting, liking. So we got a lot. I will say, super excited for what we have here today. All right. We are going to give away our last Creative Fuel. All right. Who gets it? I believe Jaden won it already. So we will draw again. And keep me honest, chat. I believe Jaden won Creative Fuel already. Or was it the merch? No, it was it. All right. So we're going to draw again. Reroll, says Ike. All right, here we go. Who's getting it? Chantel Hills. Shoutouts. And we've already looked at your channel, Chantel, so you can give this review to someone there. Six Shop's like, I want my mug. The last way to win the mug is if you would like to, all you got to do, retweet and like this tweet. So Chantel, we will go ahead and contact you. We've already looked at your channel. So who in the chat would you like to look at, you know? Whose channel should I pull up? Trying to get this to work. There we go. Not sure why that keeps happening. Foxtail hasn't had a review yet. That's fair. And thus, it is done. Foxtail, you've been donated a review. Let's take a look together. All right. After this, we are going to give away our last merch. Foxtail. So Foxtail, let's take a look at your channel. And let's see. All right, we are going to go ahead. I'm looking at the tweet now. I think everyone who has entered, you have to have liked and retweeted. I see some have liked, some have not retweeted. So with that, if you've only liked and not retweeted, you got to do both. But as I look here, I see quote tweets are separate, which is a little confusing because why would Twitter's been weird ever since. All right, I've got that quote tweet included. So what I'll do is while that's going, while we're about to pull up Foxtail, I'll run this. Okay. And our winner is, using a different giveaway tool, Rocket Queen as one. You get to choose. Do you want a shirt? Would you like a mug? Rocket Queen 71. We'll take a look at your channel next. Wow. All right. Love to see it. So with that, Rocket Queen, if you're not already, please join our Discord and open up a support ticket. You said congrats, Chantel. Rocket Queen, congrats you. Nice job. Thank you. All right, we are taking a look at Foxtail. And I am off camera. What? All right, I got to work on that. Anyway, we are back. Foxtail, let's take a look at your YouTube channel. All right, so getting started, I see your popular videos. The first thing I see is, hey all, welcome to my channel. My name is Foxtail and I love gaming. From CSGO to Genshin Impact to a variety of games, I do my best to post a variety of games, hoping you enjoy the channel. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that variety of games and what YouTube want sometimes are not one-to-one. Your audience, who may enjoy Genshin Impact, may not like another game you play. This will make it harder to grow your channel. This doesn't mean you have to stop that. It just means you should know this before we go deeper. If all you want is to grow your channel, your community, then keep doing what you're doing. If like all you want to do is grow your community and not worry so much about the growth in terms of subscribers, views, variety will let you have fun and do what you want. But if you're wanting to grow, you're trying to hit those milestones, you have to understand there's going to be some content on your channel that performs better. I would say right now your channel Foxtail is set up, and I call it this. Right now, there's two different kinds of YouTube channels. There's the buffet, which is a variety of different foods. And then there's the dedicated restaurant kind of channels. If I want a burger, I'm probably going to go to a burger restaurant or a burger joint. Now, buffets sometimes have burgers. They're not notable for being the best. They have them. It's not exactly what I'm looking for. Make sure that when you are designing and you're thinking about your YouTube channel, your strategy, if you want to be a buffet, that's fine. Buffets can be successful. It's usually a lot harder and takes a lot more word of mouth. But if you're a dedicated type of content, you have clear intentional focus that makes it easier for your audience and YouTube to understand what you're about, That can help a lot. Again, there's nothing wrong with being a buffet. It's just something I need to make sure I say. Now, as I look here, I see Genshin update, CS2, breaking news, what are Team Liquid doing? Do not play CS2, they've fixed it. Most recent videos, we had the best of October, CS Frag Short, CS, seems like a lot of Counter-Strike lately. So what I would say is as you have a variety of games, you should have a variety of playlists, and I do see some of them. So what I would say is feature some of these a little bit more. I do like your Foxtail news. In the world of gaming, there's often news that we can't get to first, whether it's CSGO, major tournament. This is super helpful. I would say maybe put, gaming news. Again, the more we can do to help YouTube recommend it. If this is like, you got to remember, YouTube is seeing this as you're calling it news. So this is like world news, politics. There's so many kinds of news. The more specific we can get, the more specific we are to YouTube, the easier it is. I put gaming news because you already really have it in the world of gaming. So I'd say Foxtail gaming news. And then, everything you have here fits it and works. The next thing I will say is, as we're looking here, is what other videos have you put out recently? Now, I'm seeing here that you have Crazy Taxi, you have Clutch Up, CS2 Mon, YouTube is constantly, and this goes for everyone, not just Foxtail, comparing your last video to your most recent, right? So this Crazy Taxi one did pretty well. Then it looks at how your recent one did, and it uses that to base on how it's going to recommend it to your audience. If you have one video on Crazy Taxi do really well, maybe follow it up with another one. Or if you have a CS one do well, follow it up with another one, right? The problem is when you're doing all these different things is if I went to the buffet, right? And again, I'm using buffet. That's a really good, clear analogy. And your CS content, it is your steak. And I get up there and you're like, sorry, we're out of steak, but here's a piece of fish, your Crazy Taxi. It's not what I wanted, right? And your audience is constantly deciding what they do and don't want from you. And that can also hurt when it comes to, different kinds of content. So when I see has worked for you historically is some of this Genshin impact. We go to your popular videos because your audience has decided that's really what resonated, right? So 2 of them are Genshin. One is CS News. Another CS News. A lot of it is CS2 News. So it seems like you're finding a pretty good in-between on the CS News doing really well compared to other stuff. I would definitely consider a second channel if your ultimate goal is to grow, because really what I'm noticing here is YouTube is getting confused because when you have a hit, it hits hard. But when you put something else, you give them something different. It's not that it's going to do bad. It's just that if YouTube wants us to focus on what works and we do something that isn't necessarily what our audience expects, it's not a bad thing, but it's just showing that it's having a hard time finding the right fit. So I would say, looking here, you understand who you're trying to serve. I would say you're doing it really well, like 500,000 views almost, and little less, a little over 2 years is not anything to shy at. I would just say consider, because you've had over 500,000 people view, consider your calls to actions. Consider different things that you can do to get those 500,000 to subscribe. It could be as simple as this. Consider subscribing to this YouTube channel if you're enjoying the content you see. You're working on hooks. You want more CS2 Go updates. Subscribe for all the latest news as it breaks. Simple, effective. There you go. Community. Ooh, this is a really good one. Absolutely not there yet. You're keeping that, keep in mind the 3-day cadence, but I do love that you're using image polls. So I would say this isn't bad. I actually really like your channel, Foxtail. I understand some of the feedback you got without using the teal and blue. It's not bad, but you don't want your thumbnails to look too similar. And as I look at your popular videos, some of them definitely seem very similar. And it's not bad. It's just something to consider. Like, you don't want your audience to think, oh, I've already seen this video. So those are just some of the quick ways I'd give some feedback on. Overall, I think you understand that you are a variety channel. You understand it will take longer, but those are just some things to keep in mind how YouTube and an audience would see it. It's not bad, it's just different, and there's nothing wrong with it. But if your goal is ultimately growth, fine tuning, making new channels would be a really good solution for that. But if you're happy with how things are, with how things are going, do what's working for you too. It's about having fun as well as growing. And some people are like, no, it's not. And yeah, almost 500,000 views is not, that's 10 times the Roman Colosseum. That's huge. Like, I could not deal with that amount of people in front of me. I don't think anyone could. But Foxtail, I think this is a very solid B. I'll go B minus to just a straight B. I think you really understand where you are on YouTube. You're still trying, you're growing, you're always here. I always see you in different streams. You're always taking feedback seriously. You have the right mindset. It's just you understand where you're at with your channel, and it's about figuring that out. Now, Rocket Queen, you're up next in our queue. Congratulations. You joined from Nick's stream. Hopefully you'll join us at the KDCC moving forward. But you said a little bit earlier, and if I can find it here in the chat, that you would give, if you were to give a grade to yourself, you'd give it a C. So let's go ahead. Keep in mind, I'm going to look at this as I've never seen the channel. You have just joined. And we're going to look at it together. And you want a mug or a shirt? I believe a mug. Please let us know. But let's go ahead. Rocket Queen 71. My mission for streaming, the specific things that makes me want to be a streamer on Twitch. A YouTube content creator is that I strongly feel I have a platform by inspiration, hope, and support for those who are struggling with addiction. Very, very amazing cause. One thing I will say is that most people do not read the About section. They only will see this little section. If I could actually write a little clearer, they will only ever see this, right? So my mission for streaming, the specific thing that makes me want to be a streamer. You're mentioning another platform. I would say my mission here my mission as Rocket Queen 71 is, and I would, instead of saying makes me want to be a streamer, I think I would really lean into give inspiration and hope and support for those struggling. Like, I think this is the much stronger About. Like, I would drop the my mission because it's not as important as, you want to have Rocket Queen 71's goal is to give inspiration, hope, and support through streaming. I think that is a really good way of wording it and making it a little more clear to a viewer. Now, without that, as I look at the banner, it's not super clear in terms of streaming. I think you knew this. I would say I like the idea of the togetherness. It might be clear to those who know, but as someone who's brand new, I'm not super familiar. So I would change that. I would say you can keep this idea, maybe like putting this group together with this triangle. It's a transformation from Twitch to YouTube. I didn't necessarily get that. What I would say is I think you could have that, but some text could easily help. Some things like that. As I look here, as we look at your videos, I would say a channel trailer would be super helpful. Just a video that explains what you've been up to, who you are, what you're doing. I think as I look at the videos, it looks like you're doing a lot of live streaming. That's fine. It could be a video that talks about your schedule for a channel trailer. It doesn't need to be a dedicated video. It could even just be a popular one. Like this, You're Not Alone in the Battle. I think this 8 months ago would be a great channel trailer. I'd put that there. I want to look at your playlists. As we look here, just making sure we make some more playlists like Rocket Queen's most recent streams. That would be such an easy, especially if we want people to know you're live streaming. It helps people know you're streaming because videos doesn't really tell me that. And in the playlist title or the description, you can put your schedule when you go live. You just have to remember to update it if you update it. And again, Streamyard. Sorry, folks. Don't know why my camera keeps freezing. It only does this in Streamyard. with that, I see a lot that you're doing well. I would just recommend the cam froze, and now it looks like Andrew's looking intensely at her channel. I was, that was the whole point, definitely. But no, this is really strong. What I would say is you just want to make sure that you just make it clearer to new viewers. A lot of it is based on if I already know. You should make it super friendly if I've never been to your channel to instantly get what they're up to. I think we saw this before with Home Rapid Repair. I think we saw that with English Fun Zone. And I want to be able to say that with you, Rocket Queen. And I think it's just a lot of subtle changes. A lot of the beauty of what we're talking about. I fully agree on this, by the way, Rocket Queen. I just want that video to be your trailer, so when they come, they immediately understand your mission. I think your mission is so incredible that your current layout isn't doing enough to support what you're trying to do, unless I have the luxury of talking to you. Now, I get you go live, and I actually do have that luxury. But if I'm brand new, and a lot of people will find you here, it's just, been what I would say. It feels like I'm invited to a club I don't know enough about to join. And there's so many little things we can do to make that easier. But Rocket Queen, if I look here, I think this is a very strong candidate. You're live streaming, you know what you're doing. You have 1.3, let's round up, 1.4 thousand subscribers, 604 videos. You know who you're trying to help. You have your Twitch audience. I would just say, if I'm brand new to you, just make it a little easier for me on the YouTube side. Show some of your, you can make videos of highlights from your Twitch streams. There's so much you could do. There's Opus Clip that could help you with some shorts. I see there are some here. Let's actually go a little bit deeper. Hello, Stanley. Happy anniversary, says Stanley Orchard. If we go to popular, we can see that there's some stuff here. Definitely reaction looks like on some, political events, things like that. So you're using all the levers that YouTube gives you. It's just finding the way to make it super easy for your audience. Overall, I think this is a very strong candidate. You gave yourself a C. I'd actually go C+. I would just want a little bit more information. I think it's buried, and if we can make it easier by changing some of those things and bringing that information from the background to the foreground, I think that you have a winning ticket. And, as we are looking and giving tips, we've done some giveaways, we've done tips, and we have been so blessed to be here together. And I just wanted to say thank you, everyone who's joined it. If you're watching the replay, if you're watching now, it has been an amazing opportunity, an amazing stream. I've been having a lot of fun. And remember that YouTube takes time and content. Using tools, using the free things, asking others, joining communities like we have over on the Discord. If you would like to join our Discord community, we have an amazing community there. We're almost 2,000 strong, which has been incredible to get to build and work with so many of you. Here's our Discord. We're at 1984 at the time of this live stream. So if you're watching in the future, hopefully we're much bigger than that. But I'll make sure to put this in the chat. I understand that. I'm from Jersey. What can I say? LOL. Understood. But yeah, we have our Discord. We have our newsletter as well. So if you're looking for news, I know that someone, and I believe it was Rocket Queen, who was asking for some news. If you'd like to sign up for our newsletter, we have our newsletter as well. We're doing a lot in terms of trying to, inform people. There's so much on YouTube. So our newsletter, if you're looking for a great opportunity to stay up to date on all things news, I'll put it in the chat as well, but our newsletter is a great way to do that. It just helps you stay up to date on all things YouTube because it is always changing. And of course, we always keep things free. Our Discord is free. These reviews were free. We had people gift memberships, so you now have access for free. We had free shirts. We had free merch. We have free tools. We have such an amazing community here that has come together to make this honestly something I'm so proud of each and every day. Thank you for watching. I'm Andrew Can, and if I can, you can too. From the Can Do creator community, you can do it here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care.